Planet of the Fakes for Women, and Pig Star HH News. She would help anyone. Shooting victim's friend recalls her life. Photo courtesy of Brittany Harden. Brittany Harden, left, and Kayla Fannon are shown in an undated photo. Peoria. Brittany Harden can't stop the events from 2 days ago from replaying in her head. She was awoken to the sound of someone kicking in her friend's door. Within minutes, Harden heard her best friend, Kayla Fannon, being shot to death in an upstairs bedroom by a former boyfriend. "That was my best friend," she said, sobbing Friday night, less than 36 hours after Fannon died. "I am going to make sure that she lives on and that people hear her story. I want her children to know what type of a wonderful person she was, and if I can tell her story and help save another one, then that's what I want," Harden said, crying into the phone. Fannon, 30, was shot 3 times and likely died instantly. The former boyfriend, David Jenkins, 39, turned the gun on himself minutes later. Fannon's daughter, 1, and her 2-week-old child are now without their mother, she says. "And that's not right." Harden said she was with Fannon the night before when Jenkins sent several threatening text messages. He was a jealous man and was upset that Fannon had recently had another child with another man. The two had split up for good, Harden said, after Jenkins went to prison in 2017 for punching Fannon while she was pregnant with his child. Jenkins had just been paroled on Jan. 25 and before then, he made it known he wanted to see Fannon, Harden said. The two sought to block that through parole restrictions. Fannon was in the hospital when he was released from custody, but it appears a dead phone battery triggered Jenkins to take more drastic action. Harden and Fannon were at Fannon's home in the 1200 block of John Gwynn Avenue on Wednesday night. Fannon's phone died, and she plugged it. Meanwhile, Jenkins appeared to have been trying to reach them and took the silence as them ignoring him. Later that night, Harden said, she convinced Fannon to call the police, who came over and saw the messages and pictures from Jenkins. Harden says she played a recorded phone conversation between the two, where he threatened Fannon. The next morning, she was sleeping on the couch at Fannon's house when she heard 3 loud booms. Jenkins rushed in, saw her and commented that they shouldn't have slighted him and then went upstairs, where Fannon was. Harden heard the first shot and then heard Fannon say, "David, you shot me," then more shots, and Harden ran in terror out of the house. Fannon was a wonderful person, she said, who took her in after she lost her son during pregnancy. Harden spent 30 days in the hospital, lost her job and her house. Fannon, whom she met online a few years earlier, took her in. They offered support. Harden had consoled Fannon a few years earlier when she had lost her mother. Fannon returned the favor, helping Harden get through her tough times. The two became fast friends. She would give you the shirt off her back. She didn't care. She would help anyone. She'd give change to the homeless. She was always happy and liked to have fun. And she loved her children. They were her world, she said, holding back the tears. Like, comment, share, subscribe and follow. Then visit www.